Hello everyone, it's Bernard here, and these are the new AirPods Pro. So without further ado, let's see what's in the box. And here they are, and as we can see, the box is really similar to the previous generation. We can see the naming, Apple logos, all in white, a square box. It is a little thicker though, because as you will see, the AirPods themselves are a little bigger. But otherwise it's really similar, including the casing on the back and AirPods on the front. Okay, so let's just open the box and see what's inside. As usual, we just need to pull a tab to open, and let's hear it. Okay, it maybe wasn't as satisfying as peeling a screen protector from an iPhone, but it's all we will get here. So now we take the lid up, and this part is also satisfying. And we are greeted with the familiar Design by Apple in California booklet with some instructions how to use the AirPods, and the case with the earphones itself. And the case is really I can't get used to it. It's like unnatural. It should be the other way around, but as you will see in a moment, it's the perfect way for Apple to solve the sizing problem, because while the case is thicker, it has roughly the same dimensions than the old AirPod case, meaning you can still fit it in your smallest pocket of your jeans, which is really one of the most important things about AirPods, how I can always have them with me. Okay, so we open the lid and we can see the earphones themselves finally, and I can tell you that they look better in person than even in the renders. However, still the black dark parts are really noticeable, and I wish Apple made black version, all black, that would just blend perfectly. Okay, now we pull this little tab, and we have the charging cable and the different sized tips. What's really nice is that this little cardboard part is solid enough that you can store your tips here. I actually changed mine from the medium to small, and I keep them here as a spare ones. Okay, now about the cable itself. It is actually different than last time, because since they are AirPods Pro, it had to be Lightning but to USB-C, and I actually think it's great, because this cable costs like too much on Apple's side. However, I have the regular iPhone 11, not the iPhone 11 Pro, so I actually don't have a charging brick for this cable, which is a little ridiculous, but but I actually considering now buying the 18-watt charger separately to have fast charger for my iPhone. Okay, so these are the AirPods Pro and everything we have in the box. It's actually pretty neat package. I mean, the fact that the cable is USB-C to Lightning, it's a nice step. It's a move in right direction. I think that Apple shouldn't ditch the Lightning, but USB-A definitely. Okay, so here we can see also that the light indicator is on the outside, because the AirPods Pro only come in the wireless charging version, and I think they should. It's really convenient, because you charge it once in a while. You never need to charge it from 0 to 100%. You charge it a little every day and you never run out of juice. And now for a quick comparison, the old AirPods 2. So in the box, the main difference between the AirPods Pro and AirPods is the charging cable. It's still USB-A to Lightning, and no different tips, because the AirPods don't have those. Okay, so as we can see, the new AirPods Pro are really familiar, yet improved in almost any possible way, and I really can't wait to test them truthfully. Okay, so as you can see, I already have the new AirPods Pro in my ears, and I can tell you that they don't look nearly as bad as I thought. They're actually more low profile than the original AirPods, and they are surprisingly comfortable. Like I mentioned before, I changed the tips to the smaller ones, but they are really good. The fit is great, they are snug, and the sound is perfect. These are the headphones, earphones, whatever phones I wanted in my life, and I really love them. So that's the very first impressions. I will be giving my thoughts this Friday, a little more in depth, because I want to go with the battery from 100 to 0, test whether or not they really last as long as Apple claims, and how the ANC works, for example, when you're commuting, because I'm using old trams and they are really loud. Subscribe to not miss this, and also give a like and suggestions, because a part of the Friday video I will also prepare an in-depth review for the AirPods Pro, and I want to compare to them to the other AirPods and test different Android phones and how the AirPods Pro work with them, because I'm really curious about that. That video will be probably about 2 weeks, because I want to test them in different conditions. I maybe even will go to gym with them and do some running, you know, various tests. If you have any thoughts, ideas, or things you want me to check for you, feel free to write in the comment below. Maybe I will include it. So anyway, if you not subscribed, consider, because I'm still a small channel, and you have a chance to be with me from the very beginning, so it's something. Also remember to give me a like if you thought that this video was nice. I'm probably talking too much. See you guys in the next one.